Oh yeah, watch. So we're live now from the beach. We've got the Coast Guard with us and we've got police all around us. We've got our kayak here, which is the latest Sea Shepherd vessel in our fleet. It's the smallest, I guess, as well. We've got Sherry here, and it's Jesse speaking here. And I'm just going to go paddle out and get some footage and live stream from the cove. So we have police and Coast Guard here, and there's also police perfectly. Okay, so I can go. Thank you very much. Yeah. I won't go inside the cove until they finish working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but there's still will.
Thank you, Sherry. So that's Sherry. She's going to get back up to our view position. So as you can see, we're surrounded by police and Coast Guard here, and they're trying to stop me going, but there's no law that stops me going out into the sea here. So I'm going to go now. The police are concerned about my welfare, which is very nice of them, but it's a beautiful day and I want to go out and film from the water. Sorry guys, the reception here for the Wi-Fi is really bad. So you're happy for me to go now? I've been very cooperative now. I've been cooperative. Thank you. We're just trying to sort it out, the Coast Guard and the police. They've been very reasonable, but they're doing everything they can to stop me going. But I'm pretty sure that there's no law to stop me going out on the water. So this is what I'm trying to do. I want to paddle around into the cove and do the first live stream from on the water in the cove.
Jesse, Captain.
Hi.
This boat is for one person.
Yeah.
Single person.
Only me.
Only you.
Yeah. Oh, come on, guys. Now you're getting crazy. It's good? All right, I'm going to go now. Thank you. I'm going to go now.
Then they are talking to the supervisor.
Oh, come on.
Let me put it
Thank
back.
you.
Put it back.
Thank you.
どれぐらい行くんか聞いて。
What's what? They're really trying to stop me going.
その距離はこっちが指定したら、その距離は取るって言ってるんですけど、網ってますんで。
So they're trying to stop me going paddling around there. They're just looking for any laws.
So until they take the nets off, you will stay close to
Yeah.
the net.
Outside. Yeah.
And you wait.
Yeah.
まあ、
Yeah.
はい、すぐ待ってますことで、すぐ待ってることで、はい。眺めてる作業。
Okay. So they're being very reasonable, but they're just trying to stop me going. But as far as we're aware now, there's no laws to stop me going. So I'm going to go. So I'm free to go now. I'm free to go now? Yeah, you know I am. They're on the phone to the supervisors, literally just trying to work out any law at all, or any reason to stop me going out on the water here. They're just searching for reasons to try and stop me. I know the laws, yeah? There's nothing to stop me going out here.
もう私の止めるもの何もないから何を探してるのみたいな感じで何を
今は騒ぎじゃなくて、今はその作業がしてるから出ていくと、危ない危険な待ってもらえないかなっていうことで。
So Omar, this is the latest in the Sea Shepherd fleet. That's no problem. So please. Yeah. Oh, sorry about breaking off like that. I don't know if anyone's still with me. So as you can see, we have managed to get away from the police and the Coast Guard, and we are out on the water now, and you're looking at the mouth of the cove there. We've got the Coast Guard boat here, and where we normally broadcast our live streams is just up there. This is the hotel where all the police stay. And over, let me just zoom in, over there, that's the Taiji Whale Museum. So what is really hard, and I don't have like a head mount for my phone to keep live streaming when I paddle, but I'm going to do my best. You can just see around the corner there. You can see the yellow buoys. Now, until they take those yellow buoys up, I can't go inside the cove. But as soon as they take those buoys up, I'm going to take you inside the cove, and we're going to go right up inside to where the killing beach is, and where they've just slaughtered an entire pod. Oh, no, sorry, not an entire pod. Most of the pod of rissos is actually still what's left of the pod swimming around out here. When I was talking to the police, I'm sorry, the signal kept breaking on and off. We were in like a rocky cove and it wasn't a very good signal. But now we've got a good signal, I think. And there's, so the pod of what's left of the pod of rissos is still swimming around out here. When I was talking to the police, I could actually see them. And the heartbreaking thing is they're still searching for their relatives. And the relatives are being dragged off with this on the skiffs. What will probably happen is that they'll hang around overnight, and then the hunters will go out in the morning and drive them into the cove, and they'll also be slaughtered. That's what my biggest worry is. So as you can see, there's the Coast Guard boat. And we're just looking at the mouth of the cove there. And what I'm trying to do, I haven't got a head mount or anything for my phone, but I'm trying to paddle slowly. There's no big rush anyway, because until they take that net up, I can't go inside the cove. I really want to get in there and you know, just witness the killing area of the cove. We've never done a live stream from in there. I'm hoping there will be a signal in there so that I can share it with you. So we're just working slowly our way towards the cove, and I'm sure you'll recognise that line of buoys, which is the outside net of the killing cove. And there is actually a gap where the skiffs are going in and out of, but I'm not allowed to go in there until they've taken that last line of buoys up. I'm hoping I'm not going to leave it there. So I think the Coast Guard are going to shout at me now with that megaphone. The megaphone isn't working. Alright, they're saying not to approach the net. which is frustrating because I really want to take you inside the cove. I'm going to go that way. So we are looking now at the Taiji Well Museum, where that building, I'm going that way, I'm going that way. So they're shouting at me not to approach the net, which I'm not doing. They're filming me, I'm filming them. It's really frustrating that they've left one of the other sort of school of fish there. They've left the net, outside net up, so you're looking now from outside the cove. I've never seen this view before. This is the infamous cove, as seen in the cove movie. You're looking at it from the sea. You can see the nets near the beach. They are basically, when there is a beach, is the line where people are allowed to swim to and exit. After that, that's where the dolphins are driven in, trapped between the sides of the cove, which is nearest to us. So I'm going to go this way. I'm going this way. So we've had problems getting off the beach from the police and Coast Guard. They came down to the beach to try and stop me, and they tried everything they could think of to stop me coming out here on the water, but there is no law stopping me being here. So I let them search my boat so that they could see that there was no knives in it. Just trying to paddle with one hand. It's a bit of a challenge. So that, yeah, that's the Taiji Well Museum there. And we're just looking now inside the cove. And this is a view that I don't suppose many of us have seen before. I've never seen it, that's for sure. The cove from the outside. And if you look there, you can see the tarpaulins. So we are looking for the first time from the sea inside the tarpaulins, which they pull across to hide their crimes. So inside that whole tent, that canvas tent, that's where they did the killing. And there'll be skiffs coming soon to take away the last of the bodies. So I'm going to go here. I'm just going to try and get a bit of angle so you can see. As you can see, it's such a beautiful place, and they could do whale watching and dolphin watching from here. People would love to come here and do this. It's such a beautiful coastline. Look at it. In the summer, they fill this cove up with dolphins, and then they let tourists swim with dolphins in this cove here. So I don't know if you can see. You're looking now inside the killing part of the cove. I've never seen this view before, apart from some footage on YouTube. You're looking at the killing cove. I hope you can see. You can see that the big, like a big canvas tent. That's where they do all the slaughtering, and they have that up there to hide it from our cameras. As soon as I take this line of buoys up, then I can go inside there, and it's red. It's red. The water in there's red. They're telling me to turn to the beach, but I don't know why. unless they thought of some new law that they can try and stop me. So here are the Coast Guard and the Killing Cove. And what's really frustrating is that I can't go in there at the moment. If I go near that outside net, they're going to arrest me. And I don't want to risk that. I want to wait until they take that outside net up, and then I can go in and I can film and broadcast from right within the actual killing part of the cove. Just need to get away from the rocks here. We're actually just getting quite close to the rocks. They're filming me, but as far as I'm aware, there's no law to stop me being here. I'll try and zoom in a little bit. It's really frustrating, I can't get there, it's so close. I hope you can see that big tent where they do the slaughtering. I really want to get closer, but I will be arrested by this Coast Guard, and I don't want to push it. They've got they've got like tarpaulins over the top, and they've got tarpaulins on the front. They're really doing everything they can to stop me filming here. They're really ashamed of what they do here. It's not like the Faroes, where, as you know, I've spent a lot of time, where they just do it in the open. Here they're very ashamed. They try and hide everything. What is absolutely heartbreaking is that some of the pod are still swimming about out here, and the real worry is that they're going to slaughter the rest tomorrow, the ones that are remaining here. And they're remaining here because their families have all been driven in here and slaughtered. And as I'm sure you are aware if you watched our live stream a little bit earlier, they drove in the entire, well, the pod, the adults, the juveniles, the babies, and they slaughtered the babies and juveniles, and they loaded them into a skiff and they took them out to sea and they dumped the bodies. And the reason they do that is that they don't want they don't want to take up part of their quota, because obviously the babies are smaller and they don't have as much meat, so they don't make as much money from the babies. So they would rather just go and dump them at sea, and then they're not counted as part of their quota. Until they take them to the slaughterhouse, they're not part of the quota. It's just so frustrating being here and not being able to get inside the cove. But I can wait. As soon as they take that yellow net up, then I'm going to go in there. They keep telling me to return to the beach, but I don't know why. Why? Well, as far as I'm aware, I'm not breaking any law, so... Behind me here, let me just turn around. That is the Taiji Whale Museum, and that building there is where Angel is being kept. I might just paddle down there and show you that, because I've never seen that from the sea. We won't be able to see much, but poor Angel is kept in that building. so frustrating not being able to get into the cove. I'm so close. I really want to go in there. So the building there, that's Angel's Prison. She's been in there for coming up 3 years in January. Yeah, that's right, she's swimming around in chlorinated water, and there's loudspeakers with music and voices blasting out the whole time. There's a little school of fish there. This footpath that comes along the coastline here is completely closed to the public. Like most things around here, they're all closed off to stop activists coming and witnessing the horror of this place. I'm sure you recognise this footpath from the Cove movie. They're still yelling at me to return to the beach, but I don't know why. If I'm filming, I'm fairly safe, because unless they can come up with some law to stop me. So I'm going to break off the live stream, and I'm going to go and wait by the net until they take up the net. And then I can go and get into the cove, and then I'll start streaming again. As soon as I can, I'll come back and start streaming from inside the cove. Thank you very much for being with me. Yeah, it's a tragic day. Unfortunately, most of the pod of rissos have been slaughtered here in the cove today. So the rest of the pod is swimming around out here, waiting for their relatives who are never going to come back. And the babies have been dumped to sea. Thank you so much for being with me. I'm going to paddle back and wait for the net. Thank you very much.